Cameron Chadukin here with the Daily Developer Show, the show where we talk every single day about how to become a better developer and how to optimize your lifestyle as a developer. As you can see, I'm kind of sick right now. It's unfortunate, but this week I ate some bad chicken. Then I flew from Vietnam to Tokyo to Los Angeles to Chicago, and then I took a bus to my hometown. And apart from that, I also met my brother for the first time in 2 years, met his son for the first time in ever, and then met my sister for the first time, and parents for the first time in 2 years, and I got to see my sister's newborn daughter. Very exciting. But the point of this is not to tell you about my family history. The point is that I haven't done a new video in maybe 4 days, and my number of hours coding this week has been pretty low, and I think there was even 2 or 3 days where I didn't code at all, which that's the first time I've had this happen in probably 7 or 8 weeks. I've been very consistent for a long time, but things have just gotten kind of out of control. Life has just gotten in the way, so to speak. And I'm sure you're going to experience that sometime in your coding journey too. Whether it is a breakup or maybe you have to move, maybe somebody in your family has a health problem, maybe you have a health problem, hello, then something that might happen is you might get off track with coding every day. You might get off track and not spend the time that you should be putting in, and that's okay. You don't need to beat yourself up. Obviously, it's better if you can work around this and mitigate yourself from falling out of them rather. But let's be realistic. Sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes we do get off track. What are you going to do if that happens to you? Here's what I recommend. To get back on track, look how tired I am. I know this is not going to be the greatest video, but what I do know is the same will apply for you. When you are tired, you've only slept 5 hours and you haven't coded for a week or 2 weeks, and you're like, oh, dude, you know what? I'm not going to be able to produce anything good. Don't try to produce something good your first day getting back into it. You have to lower your criteria of success in order to get back in the swing of things. You need to rig the game in your favor if you're going to get back in the game, right? So, listen, it's like if you're in a shooting slump, if you're a basketball player, you're in a shooting slump, don't try to take contested threes. Pass the ball, play smart, and don't just take layups when they come to you. Don't be scared to take layups or take open shots. You've got to rig the game in your favor. You got to still push forward, but you have to understand you're probably not working at your full capacity. So limit things a bit. Don't try to go for a home run. Just say, I'm just going to show up and whatever happens, happens. That's what I'd recommend to you. The next time you go a few days without coding for whatever reason, don't try to say, you know what, today, that's finished. I am going to get back in the zone today. I'm going to start coding for 3 hours every single day or 5 hours every single day again, and that will start now. Listen, if you've got the guts and if you're introspective and you know you have a history in your life of always following through, you have that Elon Musk tenacity, you have the relentless hustle of a Kobe Bryant, that kind of work ethic. If you have a Kobe Bryant work ethic, that might work for you. But if you're going to be honest with yourself, 99.9999% of us are not at that point yet. So if you're not at that point yet, or other people, if you were at that point, trust me, you would know, because everybody else they would know you just for your work ethic. They'd be like, oh my God. You would have super high profile people knowing about you just for your work ethic. So if that is not the case, be honest with yourself. Say, listen, my head's not in the game right now. I can't produce at the level that I'm normally capable of producing. So I'm gonna code, and I'm just gonna put in sit down for 20 or 30 minutes. Whatever happens, happens. I'm just gonna sit down and put in the effort and establish the habit. Look at this video as an example. It's not the greatest video, but you know what? Do it today, we go and run it back, and you'll see a better video coming tomorrow, because again, this is the Daily Developer channel. So we're getting back on track, and I hope to see you. Please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video starting tomorrow.